I'm really hungry now, and I want to teach you 20 words that you can use to talk about food. Let's get started. What do you usually order when you go to a restaurant? Think about it. Well, two of my friends are going to talk about what they usually order when they go to a restaurant. First, let's listen to Sam. Well, I usually start with a light appetizer. For example, bruschetta, if it is an Italian restaurant. The aroma of freshly baked bread is just lovely. For the main course, I often have a kind of pizza. Italian pizzas are out of this world. They are my favorites. I never order salad because I think salad is bland and tasteless. I love tasty food, and that's why I love Italian cuisine. Interesting, right? Let's take another look together. Well, I usually start with a light appetizer. For example, bruschetta, if it is an Italian restaurant. What is an appetizer? An appetizer is something that is served before the main meal. It's something very small and usually very tasty, and you eat the appetizer as a warm-up because you are getting ready for the main course. Let's continue. The aroma of freshly baked bread is just lovely. The aroma? The smell, the aroma of freshly baked bread is just amazing. For the main course, I often have a kind of pizza. Main course is the main dish that you are eating as your lunch or dinner at a restaurant. For the main course, I often have a kind of pizza. Italian pizzas are out of this world. They are out of this world. What does it mean? It means they are very, very delicious. They are out of this world. They are my favorite. I never order salad because I think salad is bland and tasteless. Bland and tasteless? What does it mean? Well, they are similar. Bland means with very little taste. It's like water. When you drink water, is it sweet or sour? Is it bitter? No, it's bland. There is no taste to it. So I don't order salad because I think salad is bland and tasteless. Let's continue. I love tasty food, and that's why I love Italian cuisine. I love tasty food, and that's why I love Italian cuisine. Tasty means delicious, out of this world. And cuisine means the way of cooking of a specific country or place, like Italian cuisine, Brazilian cuisine, Mexican cuisine, Japanese cuisine. Okay. Now it is time to listen to Lucy and see what she orders at a restaurant.
Restaurants? I don't like eating out. I know most people love eating at restaurants, but it's not my cup of tea. I don't think restaurants use fresh ingredients. Also, I think the cutlery isn't clean either. Many people eat fast food, which is basically junk food and gives you heart disease. You shouldn't really eat out if you are on a diet. But if you do, try having seafood. At least it's healthy.
Oh, that was different. Let's read it again together. Restaurants? I don't like eating out. What does it mean to eat out? To eat out means to eat at a restaurant. I don't like eating out means I don't like going to restaurants. I don't agree with her. I love restaurants. Let's continue. I know most people love eating at restaurants. True. But it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea? What does it mean? When something is not your cup of tea, it means you don't like it. Eating out is not my cup of tea. Traveling alone is not my cup of tea. It means it's not my favorite. I don't really like it. Let's continue. I don't think restaurants use fresh ingredients. Ingredients? Ingredients are all the things that you use to make a dish, to make something, to make food. Also, I think the cutlery isn't clean either. The cutlery isn't clean either. What is cutlery? Well, cutlery means knives, spoons, forks, the things you use to eat your food. And she thinks that the cutlery at restaurants is not really clean. Many people eat fast food, which is basically junk food and gives you heart disease. 3 words. Fast food. Well, fast food is very clear. It's like pizzas, burgers, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fast food, French fries. Very delicious. And fast food is junk food. What is junk food? Any food that is not healthy and does not have any valuable ingredients. They are not nutritious. They're not good for your body. They're junk food, like chips, like French fries, like mayonnaise. You know, fast food and junk food give you heart disease. Heart disease means any kind of illness related to your heart. A heart disease. You shouldn't really eat out if you are on a diet. To be on a diet, what does it mean? When you are on a diet, you don't eat everything. Sometimes you are on a diet because you want to lose weight, so you don't eat high-calorie food. Sometimes you're on a diet because you want to gain weight, so you eat food, but you eat healthy food and not fast food. And sometimes you're on a diet to get fit, not to lose or gain weight. When you are on a diet, you shouldn't eat out. But if you do, try having seafood. At least it's healthy. Seafood means anything that you can eat from the sea, like fish, like shrimps, like squid, like all the things that come from the sea. What about me? Well, I don't eat out. I cook at home. I ask my mom for recipes and then I cook my own dish. I always try to eat nutritious food. I ask my mom for a recipe. Pay attention to the pronunciation of this word. It's not recipe, it's recipe. Recipe. I ask my mom for a recipe. What is recipe? A recipe is the instructions of how to make a dish. Hey mom, I want to make a kind of soup. How can I do that? And then I add more water, some oil. That's a recipe. I make my own dish. Now, what does it mean when you say dish? You know, a dish is a portion of food that you prepare to eat. So whatever you have prepared to eat is a dish, right? I prepare my own dish at home. I try to eat nutritious food. Nutritious food is a kind of food that has a lot of nutritious value. It has lots of vitamins and minerals and it's good for your body. It's very healthy. And that is the end of this lesson. Now, before we review, I want you to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe. The first word was appetizer, which is the first thing that you eat when you go out to a restaurant. And it's a kind of warm-up for your stomach. The next one is aroma, which is the smell of something, right? Like the smell of freshly baked bread or the smell of freshly brewed coffee. The aroma, right? The next one is the main course, which is the main dish that you want to eat when you go to the restaurant, like a pizza or like a steak. The next word was out of this world. When something's out of this world, it means it's very, very delicious. Next was bland and tasteless, which means with very little or no taste, like salad, like water, they're bland and tasteless. And the opposite is tasty. Tasty means very, very delicious. The next word we learned was to eat out. To eat out means to go to a restaurant and to order something and to eat. To eat at a restaurant, to eat out. Then we have, it's not my cup of tea. When something is not your cup of tea, you don't like it very much. Eating out is not my cup of tea. Ingredients, all the things that you use to make food. Cutlery, it means knives, spoons, forks, the things you use to eat your food. Fast food, junk food, and heart disease. Well, fast food is a kind of junk food, and junk food gives you a heart disease. It's a kind of illness. You have to be careful. You have to watch what you eat. You have to be on a diet. To be on a diet means to not eat everything, to follow a meal plan. Seafood refers to everything that you can eat from the sea, like fish, like shrimp, like clams. A recipe is an instruction of how to make a dish. A dish is also another word for saying the main food you have prepared to eat. And nutritious food means food that is good for your body. And that is it, guys, with 20 words that we learned to talk about food. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what topics you're more interested in so that I can make videos for you. See you in the next lessons.